Good evening, I'm Noel Kramer. I am a director at Acorns Children's Hospice.
Noel, great to see you here at the Signature Awards 2023 in the heart of Birmingham. What a great venue, it's the Vox. How's the evening going for you so far?
The event's lovely. It's a great setting, great environment. The venue's brilliant. It's really nice to be here as the charity partner for the event. Acorns Children's Hospice has a really close relationship with the Signature Awards, and we're very proud to be selected as partner again this evening.
Your predecessor, Toby, who did some great work over the years, and it seems like you've taken the baton now.
Well, Toby was chief executive, and we have a new chief executive coming into Acorns in a short space of time, actually in March, called Trevor Johnson. So Trevor's going to be brilliant. Trevor Johnson's coming in as chief executive of the charity in March 2023. So we hope he'll be at next year's event, very much so.
For the people that don't know anything about Acorns, it's been around for quite some time and it does some invaluable work. In a nutshell, what does it do?
Acorns Children's Hospice has been around, as you say, quite rightly, for 35 years this year. It started as a single hospice in Birmingham, in Selly Oak, and it was established originally to look after the children of Birmingham who suffer with a life-limiting or life-threatening condition, and to support the families of those children, their siblings, their extended families, to help them through some very challenging times. And since 35 years ago, we've created two other hospices, one in Worcester and one in Walsall, and we serve the population of the West Midlands and Gloucestershire. And we prioritise end-of-life care for children. We also provide service on respite stays and palliative medicine. So we are quite a complex but important service for the West Midlands and Gloucestershire.
Proportionally, I was looking at some of the data last year, and I was quite taken back, in all honesty, because there still seems to be some kind of naivety or ignorance when it comes to the South Asian community. Yet, it's probably one of the biggest intakes for the children.
The South Asian community represents about a third of the children that come to Acorns. We serve everybody. We have provision for every community. We are very respectful of every community's wishes. The wishes of every child and family are very individual. So there's no preset way at Acorns. The idea is that the family that comes to us, whoever they are, will receive the right care for them, for the child and for the family. Whatever they need, we tend to put a wraparound care to that family, and it's very tailored, and that's something that's quite rare these days, to have such tailored care services. We're very proud of what we do.
Let's talk about Ninder Johal. What's the special relationship between him and Acorns? What's the secret?
Well, where do you start with Ninder Johal? He's such a legend. He's omnipresent. He works so hard at making the region a better place. He's a strong advocate for the Black Country, of course. Was very, very instrumental about 4 years ago when Acorns had experienced some difficulty, and we had proposed that the Walsall Hospice actually potentially closing, and Ninder was one of the first people to step forward to offer his support in making available some of the events that Signature and Natural provide, and made Acorns a benefiting charity for each of those events to help us in that way. And it proved to be massively, massively important to us, to the extent that when you look back at the 4 years of our partnership, one of the things that people often overlook with charity support is how valuable it is on a profile basis. So thinking about Ninder's role, the importance of his role, he's so well connected to businesses and to business people and to business community, and that allowed us very privileged access to some really important people and people of influence that we might otherwise not have met, and certainly not at the pace that we met them.
And do you think it's a strategic partnership from both business and for the community?
It really is, actually. It's one of our ways to develop support in the corporate community. And what Ninder's observed, that's very insightful of him, is that when you bring charity and business together, the benefits are quite unexpected for both sides, and everyone thinks that the benefit is for the charity only. But what Ninda has done has reminded people that the region has got an incredibly proud tradition of philanthropic support, going back to Victorian times. And what he's done is he's reminded people in business that the likes of the Cadbury history is something that we should probably rethink and try to bring back in some form. I'll say that again. That the legacy of families like the Cadburys is something that people can aspire to these days, and in whatever small way that contributes, because there are so many successful businesses in this region. If each business did something towards supporting their local charity, whether that's Acorns or any of the other fabulous charities in the region, that's something that really helps employees and businesses feel great about their impact in their region. When we looked at the partnership, the strategic partnership with Ninda's team over the 4 years, we can directly add up the money that was raised through his efforts, and that's nudging £50,000. Probably after this evening's events, we'll have reached £50,000, which is a staggering sum of money. But I know from my team and from the support that we've had beyond the event, we've gone to meet people after every awards ceremony who we've been introduced to, and you can absolutely double the number that I've given you for additional funds that have been raised through the introductions that Ninda's offered. So we are massively grateful for everything that Signa has done for Acorns, and as you say, long may it continue.
Well, look, it's a great partnership, and may the legacy continue, of course, with Ninda Joe Helford, Signature and Natural Events, and of course Acorns. Noel, it's been great talking to you.
Thank you, Tony, very much.
Thank you.